We want to call up a new member of the House, but somebody who has made his mark already, and his yarmulke has become a symbol in many places. He was known as the Hebrew Hammer, and he has consistently defended Jewish communities in his native Florida, and he already, as a co-sponsor of the Preventing Anti-Semitic Harassment on Campus Act. I want to welcome and ask to come to the stage U.S. Representative Randy Fine.
Thank you for Wendy's meeting women's meeting.
You're happy. Well, thank you all for having me here today. It's an honor to meet you again. My name is Randy Fine. I am the newest member of Congress. I was just elected on April the 1st. But it's always fun to come and talk to the home team. You know, usually when I speak, I'm in the minority, and I don't think it is that I am today. Let me tell you really briefly about myself and then what I'm working on up here. I'm a Jewish kid from Kentucky. That's where I grew up. It wasn't an easy place to grow up as a Jewish kid in the 70s and 80s. I went to the hospital many times when I was in 7th and 8th grade. And one day, when I was 13 years old, I came home and I said two things. Number one, I will never let anyone do that to me again. And number two, I will never be afraid to be who I am. And that is a promise that I have kept through this day. And when my kids were born, my two sons, Jacob and David, I made a promise that they would not experience the kind of anti-Semitism that I did. And it is a promise that I have absolutely failed to live up to. Because the anti-Semitism we see in the world today is far greater than probably most of us saw in our lifetimes. We learned about the Holocaust in black and white videos and in movies. And we saw 18 months ago that the Holocaust didn't end. It just went into a pause, that there were still those in this world that want to do to us today what they've tried to do to us so many times over those thousands and thousands of years. So when I came up here to be in Congress, I said, I'm going to try to do what I did in Florida. In Florida, we don't have the kinds of problems that you see on our college campuses across the country. It's because of the bills that we passed over that time. And I said that I would try to do the exact same. So we just had the first hearing that I've been in as part of anti-Semitism, and I will tell you, in the morning of that anti-Semitism hearing, I do not normally wear a kippah. It's been 2 weeks. The morning of that hearing, my 17-year-old son Jacob said to me, Dad, I want you to wear a kippah today in honor of all the Jewish kids on the college campuses around the country that do not feel safe to do so. And after I did it that day, I came home that night, and my son said, Dad, until they are all safe to do it every day, I want you to continue to do that. And so I have continued to do that since then. In fact, I have the privilege of being the first person to ever serve as Speaker of the Pro Tem of the United States House of Representatives who did it while wearing a kippah, something that has never happened in our almost 250-year history. And so what I can promise you is this. I got that nickname for a reason, because I am not afraid of a fight. Some people run from the bullets. I happen to run towards them. And what I can promise you this, for every day that I am here, for every moment that I serve, I will be fighting for all of you. And I don't do it for all of you. I do it because, like all of you, I have two Jewish children as well. Their names are Jacob and David, and I promise you this, they will be able to walk through a college campus, and they will be safe as long as I am here. Thank you all very much for having me today.